My passenger side windshield wiper quit working. In this video, I'll show you how I replaced the linkage bushing. This 2003 Ranger has the 4-liter engine. There's not a lot of room in here to work. The access panel to get to the problem is right here. It's in the middle. The first thing to do is take off the wiring harness. I used a 10mm socket, and the bolt's sort of long. It'll take quite a few turns. A regular crescent wrench would have been a real pain. To remove the strap holding the massive wires, I used an 11mm socket. This is a challenge as you try to hold the phone to shoot a video. You can remove the ground wire too. It'll make moving the bundle of wires a bit easier. You might get away without moving the washer fluid line, but I moved it. You'll have to release this clever little clip. I'm not sure about the magic behind doing it right. I forced it with a screwdriver. The access panel has 3 screws. I used a 7/32 socket. A ratchet wrench would maybe work just as well. There are 2 at the top and 1 at the bottom center, which was a real challenge to get to. Maybe a smaller engine would give me an advantage here. Remove the access door. Whoa, I was not expecting the seal. Peel it off. Real fun with one hand. And there's the problem. Something is obviously disconnected. From a little different angle, you can see it came off the wiper thing. To remove the wiper, flip it straight out. There's a clip down at the base. You'll need to pull it out and then pull the wiper straight off. And a socket would be better for removing this big nut holding the wiper assembly on. I don't have a socket that big. These nuts are plastic, so don't be too rough on them. I'm not going to take the other one off. And out it comes. What failed is a piece of what I think is nylon. It just wore down. It's a ball and socket joint. Pop it off the wiper assembly. Google your make and model and the words wiper bushing to get a part number. I got this one down the road at the auto parts place for about $10. Pop it on. There are a couple of ridges that'll fit on the linkage. Slip the wiper assembly into the hole. You can't really make it work right upside down, so don't worry too much about that. There are 2 protrusions, one on either side of the wiper assembly. They'll help line it up correctly. Push it up into the hole and to the outside world. Or do like I did. I had a little mouse on the inside, push it up when I was on the outside, then put the nut on. This is the worst part. You've got to leverage the linkage bar and the hole against the nylon piece and the metal around the nylon and snap it in place. I had to use 2 tongue and groove or V-jaw, channel lock, whatever, pliers to catch the bar and the metal on the wiper assembly. It was difficult. Sorry I couldn't get a shot, just not enough room in there. Honestly, I think it would have been less of a hassle to take the motor and everything else off and pull it out and then snapped it on and put it back in. You possibly could take just the linkage off the wiper motor on the inside and pull it out and snap it all together. But I couldn't feel my way around, and even I couldn't put the camera in there to see it. But alas, what I did worked. Stand the wiper straight up and make sure the clip is open. Slip it on. I had to have them straight up and out to put them on or take them off. I really need to wash this thing or maybe put some new clear coat on it. Close up the access panel and don't forget to put the wiper fluid line back in place. That little hex head screw on the bottom of the panel, you got to put that on, and what a challenge that was. The ground wire goes underneath the nut for the strap goes on. Tighten up the wiring harness. Check all around to see if you've left any tools in here. This compartment sure is dirty. Maybe that'll be my next project.